especially from low surfaces. It's hard to get up.
That's a lot of effort too.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. It takes a lot. And then I could stand, but see?
Yeah, no more.
I could already move this leg a little better.
No more. Okay.
I'll tell you what, right now, Doc, that's the easiest I've ever gotten up in the last 2 years.
So you have a story for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Years of abuse, football, basketball, baseball, wrestling.
Okay.
Just a hard-working guy. I held one full-time job, but it encompassed 4 different gigs. I was the cook. I carried all the safety equipment, set up all the safety meetings, so I did all that heavy lifting. And then I was human resources on top of that, so I sat for 8, 9, 10 hours a day. It had to be building up a long time coming because I was opening a can of green beans for my friend's wife's funeral. She had passed away from cancer. I was helping cook. I was opening up a can of green beans and I felt a pop. And gradually since then, I've been going downhill. I didn't need no apparatuses. Went to a cane, did some physical therapy. The physical therapy suggested that I get a walker because I was unstable. And I did a lot of research on chiropractors. I was getting ready to get on a plane, go to South Carolina. I was getting ready to get on a plane, go to Houston, drive to LA, and I came across Intero. Started watching your videos and read your story and did your things. And I said, you know what? I gotta go see this guy, and I'm here. I started, watching YouTube chiropractors and stuff, and I was like, it kind of sounds like me a little bit. And then when I came across you in the Gonstad, I was like, yes, this is where I need to go. Because I went to a couple of chiropractors, and they just laid me on the table like this that goes up and down, and they popped my back, popped the middle of my neck, and that was it. It should feel better in a week or two if you not come back, I'm like, nah, this is not right. These guys over here are thorough. I've never had the nerve scope, nothing done on me, and I've seen 2 or 3 different chiropractors, and like I said, an ortho and an MD, and they just said I was basically crazy because nothing was wrong with my back. And then I come here and get x-rays, and I feel like she says I got a jammed disc, and I'm crooked, my neck's straight, my spine's straight, I have no curves. I'm like, what? So I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm here. It just gradually got worse to the point to where I don't even really go out. I don't go outside. I haven't been to a grocery store in 3 years. The only time I really leave my house is for the doctor's appointments because I have a fear of falling. No, I don't want to fall and crack my head and things like that. So I have a lot of anxiety dealing with it and a lot of things I missed out on. So that's what made me get off my butt and quit being scared and nervous and come see you guys.
That's a good goal.
Me personally, I feel like I went from the Incredible Hulk to Bruce Banner. You know what I mean? I went from this big, strong He-Man type character to I can get pushed over by the wind. Balance is wobbly. They were like, you don't have no hand injury. Your balance shouldn't be off. I'm like, I'm telling you, it is.
Yeah.
I would go on the walker. It would take me 10, 15 minutes to get from the handicap parking spot inside the doctor's office. An incredible amount of energy to where like, I'm walking in pouring sweat like I just worked out. And all I did was get out the car and walk up here and try to sign in. And I'll try to walk the best as I can, but I really can't stand without the help. When I go to stand, it starts hurting, and when I stand is when I feel all the pressure, like someone's on the back of my back trying to drag me down.
Got it. Okay. And you just cannot stand straight?
No.
Okay.
No.
And that's part of why you're on the walker?
Yeah.
Or
no, it's for stability because when I go to take a step, sometimes felt like I was going to give out. You know what I mean?
What was going to give out?
Just my lower body.
Lower body, back?
Yeah, back, hip, knee. I didn't know what was going on. Sometimes I would stand up and I'd take a walk and I'd have to, like brace down, really brace down on the crutches and stuff. So that's why I went to the walker because it just gave me more security, more stability.
Got it, okay.
It just feels like my back don't work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
yeah.
I'm here to make it work.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hurt your shoulders or anything?
No, they function, and I have a little bit of issue with this pinky. It feels like all this is tight.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's over here sometimes too, but this side really feels, you can feel it. It feels like it's cardboard and almost.
Yeah, when I do. Does that hurt at all?
Just tight.
Just tight.
Mm-hmm.
Just relax here.
Just a little bit hurt right inside.
Okay. Does it hurt?
No. Yeah, it does a little bit.
It does, okay. That's your ulnar nerve.
One time when I was in high school, I went up for a slam dunk, and I got undercut, and I landed on both of my elbows. They basically caught the brunt of the fall, and it used to have chips in them, both of them, but they're not there no more.
Okay, let's see you move. Standing's gonna be a deceptive,
Yes, I have to.
but I want to see as much as I can.
Without the walker, I have to use the walker to stand up. Especially from low surfaces, it's hard to get up.
That's a lot of effort to.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. It takes a lot, and then I could stand, but see,
What just happened there?
just felt like,
Your legs gave out?
yeah,
So it wasn't really pain, it was more just your legs gave out.
yeah, not pain. It's just like the functionality of it. You know what I mean? But yeah, if I go to take a step,
Okay. I don't want you to do anything dangerous.
okay, but I'll show you how I walk with the walker.
That's fine.
I have a hard time picking up my right leg.
Can you show me what you mean by that?
Okay.
So you kind of have to drag your left.
Yes. And it always feels like my toes tap on the ground, you know what I mean?
And it is, yeah, you're not able to lift that, your foot off the ground.
It hurts in the lower back.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Where does that hurt?
Right up in here. Right up in here.
Right in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me how far you can go before it starts hurting.
That's right.
If you just had to use the walker, but how far can you kind of lift up that right leg?
This right leg?
Yeah, don't walk, just,
I can go about right there.
okay.
And then the left leg, I can go a little higher.
Yeah, it's easier for you.
Yeah.
Do the right one again? Okay. You don't get power unless you...
No, it's like the power's off.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I feel.
Let's get you scoped. And again, I'm not going to focus on the rest of your spine right now.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can get you standing a little
The foundation. Like my brother said, you went from a Ferrari to a jalopy.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
You know how brothers.
So, let's be honest, I'm really surprised by all the doctors you went to, not thinking about the low back being a cause, because that's extremely obvious. One, because of the mechanism of injury, the pop, but then two, because you can't you can't even extend if you're in what we call an antalgic posture.
Okay.
So meaning the disc got injured, and then you can't get back over onto the disc. And so that is, it's very classic that we basically have to work on this. It's so bulged back, or that disc is so messed up, that it's basically impacting the nerves and the function all the way down into your leg. We got to turn the power back on, essentially. A little trickier part is, you see these kind of like wings over here? They're called transverse processes. This one is actually grown new joints. So if you actually look, it's grown and fused into the sacrum. So it's actually created like more joints into here, and potentially also into all the way out into your ilium too.
Wow.
So basically you have a lot more accessory joints or extra joints than a normal person. So there's a lot more joints that could cause pain and mess up. Let's start our first one, okay?
All right.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get you on this side facing me. Wow, you really have no power in this leg.
Nope, none.
I'm gonna roll you a little bit to me.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna put my hip here. Let's try that a little bit more. Let's see if I can. Okay. I can feel the muscle tone. It's so much. Yeah, I can feel it on this leg. Like just by, yeah. The other side was a lot harder.
Yeah.
Good. Good, one more. Good. That side was better.
I could already move this leg a little better.
That's good.
Yeah, no, because usually when I would get up, I would have to. But now I can.
Oh, nice. Actually, before we get on that table, can you walk around a little bit for me? Okay. I'll try that. This is going to be a process, but I just want to see you try to lift up
The right leg?
the right leg, yeah. Nice. Okay. So you can lift that leg without really leaning like your whole body.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, Rodney. That's really good. We're going to do one more and then, okay, over here. So I'm going to have your knees go back for me. Okay, so this is your T12. And I'm going to just have you relax. This one's kind of awkward. Good. Okay. No more. Okay. Come on up, Rodney.
Woo. I'll tell you what, right now, Doc, that's the easiest I've ever gotten up in the last 2 years. Usually, I would have to have someone come help me lift my legs up. And actually, I had some power there to get up on my own. And I don't feel like I'm having to lean like this to keep from thinking I'm falling backwards. I've had fear of falling backwards. I don't feel like I can fall backwards right now. I'm swaying a little bit, but I don't have that like overwhelming fear that I'm going to tumble over backwards. Feel stronger.
I gave you your ability to stand straight again for just right now, right? But if you just stay like that,
It's going to go right back.
it can stay back. So I want you to stand tall as much as you can.
Okay. It doesn't even feel shaky right now like it has been.
All that is related. So we took direct pressure off of it. Your posture will help solidify it and everything else too.
Okay.
Solidify not just the joint, but also the nerve flow, as well as your proprioception and your awareness of your body too.
Okay.
Walk around a little bit more for me and see how that is by standing a little bit taller too. You just gained like 2 inches over. You're already like hovering over me, but
It feels much better. I don't feel like I'm dragging my leg as much.
no, that's what the first thing I was going to say. Yeah.
Wow. It feels a little looser. Like my hip is moving a little bit now.
Good stuff, Rodney.
Heck, I might even be able to go to the baseball game this weekend.
Okay. That's my next set of instructions. Just don't go crazy. I say this all the time, but the absence of pain doesn't mean that you're healthy. So just because you feel good,
Okay.
the adjustment doesn't necessarily mean you can just rip off the Band-Aid and it's all healed. You still have a wound that's healing.
Now, do I need to ice or anything?
So you can. That
Okay.
adjustment did pretty well.
Okay.
I don't foresee you needing to do anything other than the instructions I told you to do.
Okay. Feel a little more sturdy.
20 minutes with me.
All right. No, wow.
Yeah, eyes on the prize.
All right, man. Thank you, Doc.
All right. We'll see you next time.
All right, buddy.
Make sure you walk.
Yep, gotta walk.
Cool.
That's my homework.